Oh, hey, what's up? All right, well, out here on Montserrat. I've brought you here before when I was severely out of shape last October, but this has been my training grounds for vert and technical terrain as I train for Mogollon Monster 100 miler. That's September 11th, 2021. They just announced the course has been changed. Jamil Khoury, the race director, brother owner of Haravipa, who owns the race, was trying to change it to a point-to-point. The route's always been a loop, and he's had his eyes on this point-to-point route. But with COVID, getting permits as the race now crosses different county lines and parks and whatnot, getting the permits was a little tough. Well, I looked this morning at the website, and as of July 17th, it was announced that we're going with the point-to-point. So, it doesn't change too much. I think it's like the same mileage. It's like around 105 miles altogether. Same vert. The website says 20,000 plus climbing, 20,000 feet plus. So who knows what that means? Yeah, so I'm just out here doing one loop today because last night I ran a 50K. It was the Elder Creek night runs, 50K. It was like a 4.6 mile loop that you did 7 times. Well, the kicker was the first loop out after the start, everybody went the wrong way. We all missed his turn, who knows how, but we did. This particular race was a night run, started at 5 p.m. It doesn't get dark until about 8. It was a full moon last night, so that was awesome. And I was treating it like a training run. Perfect time to run through some night time when you're tired on some single track and just cover the distance. I hadn't gone that far since February when I did my 50K. Also, I've taken you with me on that one at Copper Corridor in Arizona. So it was good. Early on, I think maybe because of the heat, I don't know. It just was a slog fest. I was feeling pretty tired. And, 13 miles in, I remember saying to my buddy Mike, should I be suffering already? You know? Because I was. And oh, it's starting to rain a little bit. As long as there's no lightning, I'm good. But yeah, so by mile 20, I was ready to quit. I was nauseous, just really like thirsty, feeling pretty crappy. And I was, since it's a loop, every loop you pass your truck or your car or whatever. In this case, my truck. And I was at my truck, mile 20. Basically, I decided I'm not gonna go through with the rest of this race. They had already put the temptation out there, which don't do this if you're a race director. Just cruel. Don't say, it's okay if you want to drop distances. Make it have more of a repercussion. If you don't finish the distance you signed up for, DNF. That gives you an incentive to finish the distance that you signed up for. So anyway, I was like, I'm just gonna drop. I can't do this anymore. And for some reason, I went to the aid station and had some Coke, and then I had some cheese, goldfish crackers, and just found myself moving forward and started feeling really good. And the last 14 miles, if you've been paying attention, I already told you I'm at 20. 14 more miles makes it 34. That's because we got lost in the beginning. So I was feeling pretty good, and I think the last 14 miles was like my toughest. So and yeah, so I finished really strong. Usually I'm really happy at the uphills to just get out and walk, power hike, whatever the uphill. But this particular race last night, it felt better to run up the hills. It's just like, I don't know, it was like something different on my muscles or something. But it was kind of nice, and I just found myself kind of powering through on the single track, just pushing myself. And before I knew it, I was done. 34 miles, about 1 in the morning, because it was slow, which was fine. I was just, treating it like a training run. But yeah, I finished it really sore today. So it took me a while to get to this point where I am now. So easy to be like, nah, I did a 50K. I did a 50K last night. I don't need to go run, especially even with my streak. I ran from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. So I technically got at least a mile in on today's calendar day. So I don't need to go out there and do something, but here I am. And a lot of that is because I kept myself accountable by telling other people my plans today. Well, if I feel good, I'm gonna do Montserrat. So I don't want them to see that I didn't do it. And that's not that they're gonna judge me or whatever, but I'm gonna judge myself, and it keeps me accountable. So that's one of the things you can do if you're gonna do something that's a goal, is share it. Share your goal with people. It definitely holds you accountable. It's like they might ask you, hey, how did it go with that thing you told me about? And would you rather be like, oh, I didn't do it, or I went out and I gave it on my all, and here I am. I'm so much better for it. Anyway, that's my thought process. Share your goals with people. I am blabbering quite a bit out here doing this thing, and it's hey guys. Hello. I'm pretty happy for being out here. Hi. There we are. Gonna run up that way, back behind the water tower, all the way up to the summit, and then come back down this way. So here we go. Let's do a little running, shall we? Brutal. Feeling very, very tired. Almost to the top. This has been the toughest time I've ever done this. Whew. Right up there where the flag is. That's my turnaround. And then it's a super precarious run on tired legs down to the bottom. So for my training, I'm working myself up to 6 reps of Montserrat. I've done up to 4, and it's not easy, especially with the technical terrain and pretty much straight up and then back down. But it's the best I can get from my 100-miler for how close this is in proximity to where I live. I mean, this is 10 minutes away from my house. So one of the things that I learned from my first 100-miler, I was severely undertrained. I thought I knew, and I may have said this before, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself to the YouTubes, but I thought I knew what tired legs were, and I knew I wasn't good at sleep deprivation, but I had no idea how bad that would affect me. So definitely getting some tired leg experience right now, and some sleep deprivation last night with my night run, my night 50K, and also because I didn't get home and in bed until about 3 in the morning, and woke up, I don't know, around 8. So I'm pretty tired still, and so that's lending to my training up here too. One nice thing about a little rain, air is so fresh feeling. That's a wrap, folks. Hope you liked my little race recap. I would definitely do that race again. It was tough. It wasn't very hilly. There wasn't a lot of climbing once we were on the actual course, but it was a ton of single track and really like short, windy curves and things. So it wasn't a fast course, and not super technical, but you had to be on your toes basically. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, hope you liked that and my little training update. If you want to see more of my videos, leave a like and a subscribe. Cheers.